Hi guys, it's Arthur here. It's the next day after we got the new fish, so today it's going to be water change day and testing the parameters. The fish are doing really good. I love it. Just can't get enough of it. But yes, I'm going to test some water parameters. Probably I won't show it. I'll just write it in the corner or put it on the video so you can see where we're at and then take it from there. So yes, let's go for it. Oh man, there's the first results. Didn't expect that. Well, I expected the phosphorus to be high, or phosphates, but nitrates at 0. I didn't expect that. So I'll need to start feeding even more heavy, or maybe turn a little refugium light a little down, like so it runs for shorter periods. So phosphates 45, so that's going to be 0.12, 0.13, because remember this one shows in parts per billion, so you need to convert them to parts per million. So if you ever are in the market for the honey checkers for the phosphate, get the one with the parts per million. So, and the same with nitrates. Don't go with ultra low. Well, if you're running ultra low system, then maybe, but just get the HAN nitrate high readings. So, well, yes, now we are going to test the next. Let's see where my alkalinity with calcium are at. So, yes. So we are doing the water change at the moment. I'm going to do like 20% water change while I'm waiting to saltwater getting mixed. I'm going to remove some of those starfish which one I got. So I removed some of the cyano what was down here just to get rid of that. And well, yes, at the end of the video I will go through where my tank is at with the parameters. So hold on guys. So I'm back guys. It's been a long day. So I did some testing. I just finished the water change. And I did some testing. Should we go through it? It doesn't look very amazing, but I have a piece of paper here. So let's start with nitrates and phosphates. If I convert the phosphates to parts per million, it's around 0.14 almost. So that's pretty high. For soft corals, of course, it's doesn't really matter, but for the SPS, that's a bit too. I would like to have it under 0.1. So, but the problem is the nitrates are at the 0. Probably the soft corals are just consuming it all and stuff. So what I'm going to do is start dosing nitrates, because I'm barely home, or I'm home every evening after my work, so I can't really feed it much more. Normally I feed it like twice. I come home, I feed it once, and then like at this time, around this time, I feed it one more time. So but it seems it's not enough, but it could be that or it can be that it's going to be better, because now we have more fish in the tank. So but that's where we are. So I'll try to feed more and plus start dosing some nitrates as well to kind of balance it out, and then I can remove the phosphates when I have my nitrates in spot, like let's say around 5 or up to 10. I would like to have it there. The next thing, alkalinity, that's 6.0. That's actually really low, because I'm using Aquaforest Reef Salt Plus, which is actually the alkalinity in that salt mix is like around 11.4. So I would like to keep it as well down there. I know it's high, especially for soft corals, but that's the salt what I got, and I normally try to kind of keep my parameters as close as possible to this to the salt mix, because when you're doing the water change, so you don't have any sudden spikes. But calcium is right where it should be. It's 440 based from the salt mix. I know a lot of guys are keeping it much lower, more like alkalinity around 8-9, and then calcium around 380 to 400. Magnesium, mine magnesium, it's 1420. That's where it should be as well, based on the salt mix. So pH at the moment, because alkalinity have dropped quite a lot, didn't expect to be so significant. So it's 8.1. Normally it's around 8.3, 8.4 even. So I'm trying to keep the windows open, some fresh air. And normally it's only me who comes in this room. So temperature, it's 26.5 Celsius. So salinity, it's 1026 specific gravity, and that's like what, 35 parts per thousand. So we have three things actually. Alkalinity, what I'm going to do, I'm going to slowly raise it. I already mixed some sodium bicarbonate while I was doing the water change, or while I was waiting while the salt water mixes. So I mixed that one. So I'm going to slowly dose it every day, raise it by 0.5, something like that. The next thing, phosphates. Can't really do much about them now because my nitrates are bottom out, so you can really lower that. So you need to kind of get the nitrates up before you can lower the phosphates. So nitrates, yes, feed more. I'll probably reduce my refugium light as well. I think it's now on 10 hours. It's running at night. When the lights go off, then the refugium light comes on, so I will just dial it down a little, maybe like around 8 hours. So, and then see, feed more refugium lights, dose some nitrates. But yes, I removed some of the cyano what was there, but now it makes sense why it's there, because nitrates are just bottomed out. So the algae, I didn't actually, there was this algae still there, I didn't touch it. I just kind of want to leave it for the tanks to graze on. So, but when we'll get the nitrates and phosphates in balance, it will slowly just disappear. So plus they will eat it up. Then I removed actually quite a lot of the Astrina starfish. Some people don't mind it. In a way, I don't mind them as well. I just don't want them because some of them can eat zoanthids, and I don't want that. So I don't know how I will like really deal with them. So I know I can buy the harlot shrimp, but then there's again one more kind of there comes again the next problem, because when it kills all the or eats all the Asterina, then basically it's going to start a death. So, or then you need to maybe find let's say chocolate starfish and then cut the pieces and feed it, but I don't want to do that. So I'm trying to avoid that. So every time I will just do the water change, probably I'll just remove where I can see them, like with tweezers and stuff. So yes, I did change the carbon, put a fresh one in. Probably in the future I'm not going to run it. We'll see how cloudy is the tank and stuff, but normally I kind of avoid carbon, but now with the soft corals and stuff, it's all right. So, but yes, guy, it's been very long day. I'm a bit surprised with all the alkalinity and nitrates. So but that's where we are. So have a nice day, morning, evening, guys. Hope you are going to have a great day. So, but enjoy reefing and catch you soon, guys. Bye.